A.Y. An Affair of Sorts by Alisa Golden, 1986. He came to her house often, but she was never in. He saw only her handwriting, like the pictures he often saw, on the wall next to the door. He liked those pictures. Eventually, she wrote words, short words in long sentences. She wrote the first message because she was young, and she didn't know what to do with her hands. He answered it as neatly as he could, and with great passion. He framed himself spread-eagled in his response. She replied sharply to his answer. Her feet hurt. She felt captured. The rats ran off with her patients, and she ran off after them. He was perplexed, but he wrote an answer anyway. Then he bought a New York Times and left the good part on the train. She paused. She didn't know him. She didn't owe him anything. She scribbled a farewell and hurried off to find a cleaner wall. He wrote an apology. He chewed his pen, but nothing appeared even when he carefully returned every day. She had clearly gone. She found a great white wall and wrote the first message again, this time with more verve and a lot of flair. He was mortified. She began to write everywhere, enjoying herself and enjoying the attention she was getting in the local rag. There was always a picture of her opening line, but never a line about her. The editors liked to put the picture under the heading, Alienated Youth. She took her temperature. She didn't feel alienated. Days he walked past her signs. He finally couldn't help himself, and he wrote his own original message on the side of a grocery store. The owner ran outside, tipped off by wide outside mirrors and the milk delivery van. But the young man had faster legs and more determination. Trees flew as he ran. His legs were long. His breath was short. Soon a bench came closer to him, and he sat upon it solidly. He slumped. A lot. Breathing. Day broke, and she tried to pick up the pieces. Suddenly, no one answered her signs. She sighed and grew up, and did complicated paintings on canvas, with much symbolism. He sat a while, and took his mind away to another place. In this place he never waited, not even a little. He hardly noticed he was drawing while he thought, writing words without sentences in tiny balloons, until they formed one thought that he could see clearly, in crystal, floating at the top. And he knew then that he would never see her. He had never seen her. He had only caught a glimpse of her handwriting, and then, heavy with magic thoughts, he had fallen for her. It wasn't her he had wanted. He wanted the adventure. He began again in a different form, with a new map and a thought, and he sat up all night until the buses began in the dawn. Now was the end. There were no more sighs. He knew this was a dream everyone had. Sometime. Never mind this first edition. This is book 18. Have you voted? I prefer fish, myself. Never mind the press. June 86.